Branden here, and time for Branden's boy problems. And I have definitely breaking my own rule to make sure you never develop feelings for a guy in a relationship. It's not the guy I've been hooking up with all summer. This guy lives far, far away, but we have had history that has been extending for years, and it's rough. Like, when you like someone, but it's not even like distance is a bigger issue, but it's like they're in a relationship, even though it's like not a healthy relationship that's gonna last. But it's just kind of like, what do you do? Like, when you really like someone, but it's like, I've always had a rule where like I've hooked up with lots of guys in relationships before, guys with girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives. Like, it happens, but I've always never like had feelings for any one of them because I just know it's just like a fling, or like they honestly just weren't really like someone I could see myself dating. Like, even the first guy I ever got with, like, well, not the first guy I had sex with, it was like the guy I lost my virginity to. He had a girlfriend like the most of the time we were together, but it's like I never imagined dating him. I kind of just liked it as for what it was. So I feel like it's definitely different when it's like you really like someone, but then it's also like you kind of want more, but it's also, it breaks cardinal rule number one. Like, if they'll cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. And I also feel like I know he's cheated in past relationships too. So it's just kind of like, I would never want to put myself through that where it's like, I know you have a history of cheating, so why would I give you the opportunity to cheat on me? And it's like, no matter how toxic my relationships have been in the past, like, as far as I know, I was never cheated on. Like, I never caught them cheating while we were actually like boyfriends together. Like, everything that happened during like an on-off period or before we were official. So I also feel like technically I've never been cheated on while I've been in a relationship, but I also just feel like I don't want to give a guy the opportunity to do that to me, especially if I know that they are a cheater and have a history of cheating. And it's like, yeah, distance is an issue too because I don't do long distance. So there's so many different factors where it's like, yeah, I know this guy and I will not have any chance of being together, at least not yet, unless someone moves. But the boyfriend also is a complication along with the distance, but also the history of cheating or even just hooking up with them while knowing they've had a boyfriend. And it's just kind of like, it was cute, but I also feel like the issue is that we bonded a lot, especially as we were both going through breakups at the time. That he got back with his ex, I didn't get back with mine because I was done with that relationship. But it's also just like we grew closer while I was in a relationship, just like talking, communicating. And then after I was broken up, and I do feel like I'm the type of person where like I get over the previous person when I start liking someone new, and he's the someone new I started liking to get over my ex. But it's like there's so different factors why we can't be together. And it's also like, if we were together, like, if distance was an issue, would it really work? And it's like, I'll never know that until we are in the same city or we are like pursuing something or dating. But it's like, we talk regularly. I really like him. I'm very attracted to him. Like, when I think of like what I want my perfect guy to look like, it's him. Personality wise, we do have some clashes here and there, but I also feel like that's normal in a relationship. You do have to learn to like grow to like each other, but we do also have like a friendship. And I feel like, even though I'm the type that's like, I don't believe in being friends first before dating, but I also feel like when you can't be together due to distance or someone's in a relationship, you do build a friendship because it's like relationship or starting off with dating wasn't an option. So it is just a very complicated, complex situation, and it does like get frustrating because it's like I really, really like this person and there's reasons why I can't be with them, but it's also just kind of like, even if I could be with them, would I want to jeopardize the friendship? Because I feel like I don't have a good history with like maintaining a relationship with someone. So I feel like if we break up, like, we are going to lose the friendship and the relationship. And I also feel like I don't want to hate him. It's like I do actually like him as a friend, even though I have romantic feelings. I don't like to consider anyone that like, if I'm into you or have a crush on you or want to be with you as a friend, because obviously my intentions are I want more than friendship, so I don't think that's friendship. But yeah, I just don't want to end up hating him, and I also don't want to get cheated on, especially with someone that I know has a history of cheating, and I also don't want to be like, I don't know. I've never been in this situation before, surprisingly. Like, I've never liked any guy I've hooked up with that was in a relationship this much before, or ever considered like wanting to be with them. But I also feel like the thing that got me was just the fact that I was single, and at a point he was single, so that is when the feelings started developing. But then he wasn't single anymore, so I was already like locked in and hooked. But then it was like he decided to get back with his ex. I'm just kind of like, eh. And that definitely pissed me off. And it did cause like issues for us because I definitely got way more bitchy and shady with it. But we shall see how things play out. But it is just definitely like, my rule for a reason is do not fall for a guy in a relationship, because you know if he cheated with you, he will cheat on you. So I feel like everything with common sense is telling me this guy is not boyfriend material, but my feelings are telling me I want this man more than I wanted anyone in a while, and I want to see how things develop. So stay tuned, and thanks for joining me for this episode of Brandon's Boy Problems. Wrong button.